All right. Hey, Flooring Pros. This is a topic that has been coming up a lot lately, especially with some of my coaching clients, but in our forum as well. So the sharing your goals, your visions, sharing your numbers. So this is something I want to talk to you guys about. Some of the people that have been reluctant to do this and why. All right. So reasons why you shouldn't. These are reasons I keep hearing. So it's none of the business. What our numbers are, the employees, they're getting paid to do a job, and they don't need to know everything about the company. I don't want them to hate me because this is one of the most popular ones. I don't want them to hate me because I want to make 5 million a year and they're busy making 65,000 a year. And I feel like the employees are going to resent me for wanting to build this company to 5 million or 10 million a year. I don't want my salespeople to feel bad because one is earning 10K a month while the others may only be making 3,000 a month. So we're not only talking about sharing your numbers, your goals, your vision, but why you should within the company share your numbers, share the numbers from each salesperson. This is part of the feedback we get is they don't want the salespeople to compete or feel bad if somebody's not doing as good as they should be. So these are the things we want to talk about, and talk about the reality of the situation. Okay, so sharing the company's overall vision. It's one of the greatest ways to build a good company culture. People aren't just working for a paycheck. You'll find if they're just working for a paycheck, if that's all they're coming in for, you're not going to keep that employee very long. They can get a paycheck from somebody else. They can get paid more. They can find better conditions, all that. So if they're just coming in for a paycheck, your turnover rate is going to be pretty high. So they'll get on board with the task at hand too. This will give them energy. When you share your vision, they'll work harder to help you reach your goals. Okay. They like being a part of that team and part of that vision, part of the plan to build the company's goals, that see that company's vision through. So they're going to celebrate the company's success. That's pretty awesome. When you have a goal of reaching a certain point a year, maybe you reach that in October, November, maybe early in December, it's exciting. So sharing the individual sales team's numbers, let's talk about that. As a team, we celebrate when someone's doing great, right? You love it when somebody's doing fantastic. As a family, we compete and we want to beat each other. Some of the most fun I've had in business is when one salesperson, they hate it. You got two guys going head to head, and they just hate it when somebody gets a sale, and then they work harder to get a sale. So it's kind of funny that competition. It's good, it's healthy, it's fun, it's great for the business, great for the team. It really is a good thing for everyone. So when we share our numbers, we have a weekly meeting where we're going to share our numbers. It holds everybody accountable. It forces some to sell more and earn more money. And that's a good thing, right? So don't you want your salespeople to make good money? Well, if they're motivated by other people's success, if they're motivated because maybe they feel ashamed about their numbers being so low, what if you force them, maybe even embarrass them into making a greater income so they can do more things? Is that a bad thing? I mean, it does help them, and they turn out to be more grateful that you held them accountable, that you gave them the processes, the systems, the accountability to help them achieve success that they've never achieved before. Some of them might complain that their leads aren't as good. Well, Gary's doing great because he gets all the good leads, So what I find is if nobody's complaining, that's a bad thing. They're complacent. A little bit of bitching every now and then, that's healthy once in a while. Okay. It's not a bad thing for them to want more leads. Maybe their impression is that somebody's getting better leads. Well, maybe that's the person that's standing up every time somebody walks in the door, So how are you going to do that? Maybe you should do what Gary's doing and stand up when somebody comes in the door, greet that customer, meet that customer, follow up, take Gary to lunch, find out what he's doing to close more sales, find out what they're doing to get higher margins. You guys should be working as a team and helping each other out. It just makes the environment so much more enjoyable to be at. And look, I'm sorry, if sharing the numbers really bothers your employee, they might not be the right person for the job, for your company. If they're going to get upset that you're trying to build a $5 million company and that they're working hard, well, what do you think they're doing at Walmart or at Home Depot? You know, if that really does upset and bother them, and the reality is it really doesn't, okay? Hopefully they enjoy the job, they enjoy where they're at, they're taking great care of the customer. But if it does really bother them, they're not the right person for the job, and they're not going to last long anyhow. Again, if that mentality bothers them, sharing their numbers, their sales numbers is intimidating or embarrassing for them, they shouldn't be in sales. Okay, that's not the right position for them. Maybe it's a good person and maybe they should be working in the warehouse or in the office in some capacity. But if they don't have any competitive bone in their body, I'm sorry, that's not the right person for the job. You want salespeople who are hungry, eager, you know, and they're selling because they understand that not only is it affect their income, but it's a good thing to sell for your company and give the customer a great experience, isn't it? You know, isn't it better that you guys sell them on the experience that you can offer versus allowing them to go with Home Depot or Costco when you know they're not going to get near as good of experience? So it's in everybody's best interest to do a good job selling, do a good job closing the sale, get the business, make a decent profit, and everybody wins. So, hey guys, if you want a free one-on-one discovery session, go to jerrylevinson.com and let's discuss your marketing and how you attract better customers. We'll talk about your sales process. We're going to talk about your margins. Are you charging enough? Let's talk about hiring salespeople and training them once you get them, and then go over your goals and vision for your flooring business. All right. So if you're ready to profit now, take it to the next level. Go to jerrylevinson.com and let's get started. It's time to profit now in the flooring industry.